Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to me. I'm Rifyal Kalam Mahardhika from TBI-D 3rd semester. Here on this video, I'm going to teach you about simple present tense and present continuous tense. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to give you exercise so that you can learn these tenses by yourselves. Enjoy watching. Well everyone, simple present tense is a type of tense that is used to talk about habitual, repeated or permanent actions or events, statements or things that are always true or based on a fact. Simple present is the type of tenses most commonly encountered or found when we read an English text. As I said before and earlier, that the function of the simple present tense is to state facts, habits, truths, and permanent situations. And here are some of the examples. The following is an example of the simple present tense that shows facts such as Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia. Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia. And Indonesia has thousands of islands. Indonesia has thousands of islands. Then next, examples of simple present tense that shows habits such as I always go to bed at 11 p.m. I always go to bed at 11 p.m. My father goes to the office by car every day. My father goes to the office by car every day. Remember, the time frequency of the simple present tense can be like every day, usually, every, always, never, once, twice, 3 times, generally, habitually, sometimes, seldom, often, and so on. While the simple present tense that shows a permanent situation, such as I live in Bandung. I live in Bandung. My sister works in a school. My sister works in a school. To form a sentence, usually this tense uses a basic form of verb or verb 1, except for third person pronouns. It uses verb 1 plus s or es. As an example, I go to school. You go to school. They go to school. We go to school. And then, for third person pronouns such as she goes to school. He goes to school. It goes to school. Remember, the form of the verb spelling in the third person singular, like she, he, and it, depends on the ending of the verb. For verbs that end with o, ch, sh, x, or z will be added es, suffix es. For example, now I want you to repeat after me for the examples. Go will be goes. 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 Catch will be catches. 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 Wash will be washes. 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 Kiss will be kisses. 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 Box will be boxes. 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 And fix will be fixes. 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 For the example, like he catches fish every day. He catches fish every day. Then, for verbs that end with a consonant plus y, the consonant y will be removed and it will be added es. Now I want you to repeat after me again. Carry will be carries. 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 Study will be studies. 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 Worry will be worries. 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 Marry will be marries. 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 For the example such as she studies about English in her school. Meanwhile, for verbs that end with a vowel plus y, just add it with suffix s at the end of the word. For example, like play, plays, play, plays, say, says, say, says, enjoy, enjoys, enjoy, enjoys. The example such as he enjoys his meal. He enjoys his meal. And next, we're going to wonder what are the types and the forms of simple present tense and how to make them. Well guys, simple present tense is divided into two such as verbal and nominal sentences. Verbal sentences are sentences that use verbs, while nominal sentences are sentences that do not use verbs but instead it use auxiliary verbs from the to be group, including is, am, are, was, were, and be. There are several types of simple present tense. The first example is the simple present tense affirmative. To form an affirmative sentence, the formula will be subject plus verb 1 or main verb plus object for verbal sentence. And for nominal sentence, the formula will be subject plus to be or is mr plus complement. The examples of simple present tense affirmative such as the first for verbal sentence such as she reads Harry Potter books every day. She reads Harry Potter books every day. They watch new movies every Sunday. They watch new movies every Sunday. And for nominal sentence, it will be Suci Pujiastuti is the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries. Suci Pujiastuti is the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries. And then, the second type of simple present tense is simple present tense negative. To form negative simple present tense sentences, usually it is added with the word don't or doesn't before the verb, but it will be different if the sentence is a nominal sentence that use to be. Here is the formula for verbal sentence. As or subject plus don't or doesn't plus verb 1 plus object. If the verb is a nominal sentence that uses to be, then the formula will be subject plus to be or is mr plus not plus complement. And here are some examples of simple present tense negative. The first one is for verbal sentence. For example, like, she doesn't read Harry Potter books every day. She doesn't read Harry Potter books every day. They don't watch new movies every Sunday. They don't watch new movies every Sunday. Notice that for the third singular person of the subject, such as she, he, and it, after the word don't or doesn't, the verb form is no longer added s or es anymore. And next, here is the example for nominal sentence, such as Susi Pujiastuti is not the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries. Susi Pujiastuti is not the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries. Then, the last type of simple present tense is the simple present tense interrogative. The simple present tense interrogative, which is it is used to ask something. To form interrogative sentences or question sentences, usually use the addition of do or does in front of the sentence for verb sentences. So the formula will be do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. The word do is used when the subject is I, you, they, or we. However, the word does is used if the subject is in the third person singular, such as she, he, and it. Here are the examples. Does she read a Harry Potter book? Does she read a Harry Potter book? Do they watch a new movie every day? Do they watch a new movie every day? Do you play basketball every morning? Do you play basketball every morning? If the sentence is a nominal sentence that does not use a verb, but instead it uses to be, then do not use the word do or does. So that's why the formula will be to be or is mr plus subject plus complement. And here the examples of the sentence, such as is Susi Pujiastuti the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries? Is Susi Pujiastuti the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries? Are you new staff of Wall Street English? Are you new staff of Wall Street English? Are they football fans of Persija Jakarta? Are they football fans of Persija Jakarta? Well guys, next here I would like to explain about the present continuous or present progressive tense. According to Grammarly, the present continuous or present progressive tense is a way to convey any action or condition that is happening right now, frequently, and may be ongoing. It adds energy and action to writing, and its effect helps readers understand when the action is happening. In applying the present continuous tense in sentences, you need to remember the formula of present continuous tense. And here are the formulas. The first formula is positive or affirmative form, which is subject plus to be or is mr plus verb ing. And then the second form is negative form, which is subject plus to be or is mr plus not plus verb ing. And the next form is interrogative or question form, which is to be or is mr plus subject plus verb ing. The example of positive or affirmative form, such as I am eating food. And for the negative, I'm not eating food. And for the interrogative, am I not eating food? Well guys, as we know that the present continuous tense is not only used to show events that are taking place now, but also in the near future, it is important to pay attention to the use of adverbs of time. Generally, there are some more adverbs of time are used in the present continuous tense, such as, for the example, here I would like you all to repeat after me. Right now, right now, at the moment, today, today, at present, this month, this year, this week, this semester. Well guys, as we know that the present continuous tense is a tense that is used to describe an ongoing situation. However, in its use, there are some conditions that you need to know. The first is present continuous tense is used to indicate an action that is in progress and is happening right now. For example, it is raining and I'm not waiting for my mother to pick me up. It is raining and I'm waiting for my mother to pick me up. I am writing this letter to express my feelings to you. I am writing this letter to express my feelings to you. She is dancing in the rain. She is dancing in the rain. And the second, present continuous is used to talk about the actions that took place around the time of the talk. For example, Arnold is taking 5 classes this semester. Arnold is taking 5 classes this semester. At this moment, my husband keeps all his money in his closet. At this moment, my husband keeps all his money in his closet. And the last is to talk about plans that are sure to happen in the near future. For example, she is spending her holiday in Bangkok next week. She is spending her holiday in Bangkok next week. He is renting a whole theater for his anniversary tonight. He is renting a whole theater for his anniversary tonight. My boss is promoting Stacy to be the new manager next month. My boss is promoting Stacy to be the new manager next month. Well guys, did you know that not all verbs can be used in this tense? Well, this is because the verb indicates a state or situation that we do not expect to change and does not describe an action. These verbs are better known as stative verbs. Here are examples of stative verbs. The first is the verbs that show feelings and emotions. Now repeat after me. Love, love. Prefer, prefer. Hate, hate. Like, like. Appreciate, appreciate. Want, want. Dislike, dislike. The second is verbs that show the use of the senses. For example, like, now repeat after me. Hear, hear. Taste, taste. Smell, smell. See, see. The third is verbs that express knowledge, opinions, and beliefs. Now repeat after me. Think, think. Believe, believe. Understand, understand. Know, know. Recognize, recognize. The fourth is verbs that show possession. For example, now repeat after me. Own, own. Have, have. Possess, possess. Belong, belong. And the last here is other stative verbs. For example, now repeat after me again. Seem, seem. Be, be. Exist, exist. Need, need. Coast, coast. Well guys, maybe you are wondering why the word love cannot be used as a verb in this tense. Though maybe you often hear the phrase such as I'm loving it in grammatical structure. Well, actually this sentence is wrong because it contains stative verbs. However, this counts as style only and it is only found in informal. You will often find this in conversations about close people only, and you will never encounter this sentence in formal or business communication. Well guys, as I said earlier in the beginning of the video that I would give you some exercises. So here are some questions and you need to answer it and write it down in the comments. Alright guys, that's all my explanation for this video and I hope you all like it, and don't forget to hit the button, the like button, and I'm so sorry if you found many mistakes for my pronunciation, my speaking, and etc. The last I say, Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.